People like to assume that being single is a problem, like it's a phase you're stuck in or something you need to explain. But what most people don't realize is this: some of the most emotionally aware people you'll ever meet are single, not because they can't find anyone, but because they don't want just anyone. Here's the psychology behind it. People who stay single tend to be quietly selective. They don't rush connections just to fill silence. They notice when conversations feel forced, when attention feels shallow, when something looks good on the outside but feels empty inside. So instead of pretending, they pause, they wait, and that patience often gets misunderstood as loneliness. Another thing about them, they understand their own inner balance. They know what overwhelms them, what exhausts them, and what makes them feel calm again. They've learned that peace is fragile, and once you've tasted it, you don't hand it over easily just to avoid being alone. For some, singleness wasn't planned. It came after disappointment, after broken trust, after realizing they lost themselves trying to keep someone else. Experiences like that slow a person down. They don't jump into the next story. They observe more. They listen to their instincts. They protect what took time to rebuild. And no, that doesn't make them cold. It makes them careful. Here's something people rarely say out loud. Many single people are actually content. They enjoy simple freedoms, quiet meals, uninterrupted thoughts, days that belong fully to them. It's not isolation, it's autonomy. They don't crave constant validation. They don't chase attention that disappears by morning. They're thinking beyond today. That's why they value depth over excitement, consistency over chemistry, meaning over moments. Their standards didn't come from movies, they came from real life, from watching real relationships built on control, fear, or obligation, and deciding that's not what I want. So instead of settling, they grow. They focus on learning, on healing, on becoming someone they respect. They trust that if a connection is meant to happen, it won't require shrinking themselves to fit. And here's the part most people miss. People who stay single for a long time often love very deeply. That's exactly why they don't open easily, not because they lack emotion, but because they have too much of it to waste. So if you're single, by choice or by circumstance, understand this: you're not behind, you're not broken, you're not missing a deadline. You're simply someone who knows themselves well enough to wait for something real, or to build a meaningful life even without it. And sometimes that quiet self-knowledge is the strongest psychology of all.